Hello, everyone. Welcome to Irregular Video Log Index 0, as I think I'll be calling it. I'm not going to introduce myself. I'm just going to get right into things. Bread is good. It's better than they would want you to believe, I think. I think there's a lot of negative press around bread these days. They're talking all about how bread, just carbs and not much else. Well, I've been eating a lot of bread recently, which I don't normally do. I seem to be doing fine, so it's leading me to believe that bread might not be as bad as they might have you think. Can broaden more generally into what is said. Right. I guess this applies to many other things, not just bread, It's easy to get obsessed about how to be perfect. Looking at Mr. Brian Johnson, whatever his name is. But, I think chances are you're probably doing pretty good as a human in terms of what you're ingesting. So don't get all caught up on it, or you'll end up tripping over your own cranial output. You know what I'm saying? And it'll do you more harm than the bread and sugars might. But hey, listen, I'm not here to give advice. I'm just expressing my own experience and getting some words out onto this here web. Here we go, next point, on dreams, straight into it. You see this, bam, 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 on dreams. So I wrote some stuff on dreams that I'd like to share. Dreams, I'd say, can be classified into two major categories, okay? And I'm not talking about, this is categories that I guess transcend or go beyond or are not limited to categories that aren't the categories of sleeping dreams and waking dreams, okay? This is a different set. I think is a more useful categorization because it is the categorization that is defined by two categories. Okay, two categories. One is dreams that can come to be, right? So dreams that can come to pass, that you can achieve, and dreams that you cannot. Okay, so when people say a dream is silly, or that you are silly for chasing it, that is wrong. I think that is wrong. Because they're most often talking about dreams that are, by some measure, possible, right? Dreams that are achievable, right? They're just trying to discourage you from chasing them, which is a thing I've noticed as I've grown up. It's like there's this conflicting information about, well, are you meant to chase your dreams or not chase your dreams, I feel like it really is, it's really quite conflicting. You're at once told and fed through various forms of media about how dreams are great and they're these magical things and don't give up on your dreams, But then it's also like right with that, maybe under it, there is this notion that, well, at some point you've obviously got to give up on your dreams, right? Like, obviously, it's like this understood thing, this assumed. They just want you to assume that that's what happens, obviously. But I'm not getting it. I'm really confused by this, I don't know which one I'm meant to go by. So I think recently I'm just trying to choose to go for the dreams, go for the old dreams. Try and convince yourself or delude yourself, or if you're able to believe in things, then believe in your bloody dreams, eh? And then I think something can come of that. Or I should say that I know it, I should say that I know it. Right? That's what I'm trying to do. The old mind tricks. Okay. Now, some people might say that the dreams that can't come to pass don't exist, are only dreams. That would be going quite far, I think, because I could dream about flying on a dragon, and I think I would have a strong argument to say that that is impossible, that is one that cannot come to pass, which would back up my argument for there being two categories here. But of course, maybe I'm just lacking the imagination or the mind power, right? The power's manifestation to achieve such a dream. I'll leave that for you to ponder on. while I move on to my next point, which is sunsets are amazing. I say this as I'm just about missing one today because it's a bit cloudy, but boy am I lucky where I live, where I get some amazing sunsets like every night almost. At least 63%, I would guess. 63% of the nights are bloody amazing here. Sunsets, I mean, not nights. Nights are fine too. But if you live somewhere, this is just now like a little extra advice. Not advice, I don't like that. I don't like giving advice. This is just something that I'm stating as an activity which brings me joy, in the hopes that it might lead somebody else to derive some sort of joy from it too. So, if you live somewhere where you can see the sky, or you live near a place where the sky is visible, boy is it worth watching. I mean, bloody Henry's. I mean, it really goes for it, you know. And it happens so often. I remember when I lived in the UK, it was not as frequent to observe such a splendid sunset, but there were some good ones there as well. That's right. And don't think that being in a city you're, you know, what do you say, prohibited from experiencing a beautiful sunset. Because actually, I mean, God, I've been seeing some pretty amazing ones, and I live in a city. Maybe not super central, but city nonetheless. Okay, what have we got here? Last one, everyone, and then I promise I'll leave you go on about your days if you aren't already going about them. Earl Grey. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Thought about doing that before I started recording, so I'm glad I got that in there as well. If I have time, I should like to ramble about algorithms. Algorithms are bloody destroying things. I mean, this has been said a million times. But I'm bloody tired of them. Let's get rid of them, okay? I mean, shitting shit. Am I allowed to swear? Bloody flip these algorithms, man. I can't stand them. You know? Let's just talk like humans again. How about that? And holy moly, man. I mean, any social media site is just engagement baiting, you know? And all these little tricks to capture people's attention. I don't want to like use a trick to capture someone's attention. I want to be a bloody human, and I want to find other bloody humans that are happy to, you know, have a good old time with me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I'm probably crazy. No, I take it back. I'm not bloody crazy. The world has gone mad, and it's getting bloody madder. Okay? I'm going to keep up with these irregular video logs. You know, I don't know what index we'll get to, but we're starting at 0, as all indexing should. With that, I have nothing more to say. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great day. You know, and if you're seeing this, I know I was just chatting shit about them algorithms, but, you know, help a brother out. Pop in a like down there. Boy, I didn't think I'd ever be saying that. Just give me a like, you bastard. How about that? Hey, does that work better? I think it does. And subscribe because, gosh, you know, aren't you excited to find out to what index we'll get to? I know I am. Alrighty. Peace, love, unity.